Yeah. Dude, thank you for the music bed. I wasn't quite sure what was happening right there, but I'm so glad that it is happening right now. The Lone Bellow, thank you guys so much for coming here. This is outstanding. It's wonderful to see you. We've crossed paths a lot of times all over the country. It's great to host you here in this tape room. And congratulations to you, because Half Moon Light comes out on Friday, and we're about to hear music from it today. What's happening first?
Dude, first of all, I wish they could see that you have a Waffle House sweater on.
Dude, I'll cut to me right now.
It's incredible.
There's me on the internet in my Waffle House hoodie. Mission accomplished.
Sponsor this man. Leave smothering. Is that what they call it?
All the way. Covered and smothered.
Scattered, smothered, and covered.
There we go.
All right, this is a new song off of our new record called Good Times. He's always leaving early, and she always shows up late. She's a good one, still trying, list no good time slip away. Gives a bear hug in the morning, breaks up fights outside of bars. Takes whiskey neat, coffee cheap, never liked his scars. Oh, he's wrestled down his demons, both the fall of all his friends. Quotes the Bible and the Koran, has the heart of 15 men. Never wonders what you're doing, never needs the words to say. There's some good ones still trying, let no good time slip away. Woo!
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Still dance with an opera singer on the stage after the show. Prays the same prayer every supper, rolls his cigarettes real slow. Keeps a knife inside her pocket, keeps a pen inside her coat. Keeps her words close to her heart, keeps that letter that she wrote. He can calm a newborn baby, saved his own life in a flood. Been tied up by Chinese pirates, spent the night in his own blood. Hung a hammock in the jungle, loved one woman all his days. There's some good ones still trying, let's no good time slip away. Woo!
Let no good time slip away. Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying. Once a hammerhead and hawks die, he was looking for a fight. Only tells his stories if you stay up late into the night. Danced for rain with the Apache, had Hell's Angels on his side. Took confessions from a cardinal, held him down, made him cry. The first one you call on, the last one by your side. Hugs the soldiers in the airport, not one for long goodbyes. He's not afraid of crying, never one to look for praise. There's some good ones still trying, there's no good times to the way. Wow!
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time slip away.
Keep on trying.
Let no good time
Oh,
slip away.
keep on trying. 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 Just do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, studio audience.
Yes. Thank you, The Lone Bellow. This is outstanding. I really, really like your band a lot. I'm happy that you're here in the tape room today. This is outstanding. This is exactly how I want to spend my Wednesday afternoon. So thanks for doing this. I want to talk about the production of the album. And so it was done with Aaron Dessner, and Josh Kaufman had a hand in the proceedings as well. We're big fans of everything he's doing with Bonnie Light Horseman and with Josh Ritter as well. Can you talk about all of the cast of characters who came together to make Half Light Moon a reality?
Yeah. Half Moon Light. Get it right or pay the price. What's that from?
Can I pay in
Salute
waffles?
Shorts, remember?
Potentially. Dude, you can pay in bread.
I know. Give me that bread. All right. That's for you, Facebook.
Wonderful.
/Farmville. So we had JT Bates on drums, and JT did the Big Red Machine with Justin Vernon and Aaron, and that record's insane.
He's good.
He's pretty good. He's also funny.
He's funny.
He's not like put bread in your jacket funny, but
I mean, that's trailblazing comedy right there.
thanks.
He has a Netflix special comedy.
There's a George Carlin tape right behind you right now, and that's all right. I mean, it's definitely not bread in the front pocket funny, but it's decent.
Yeah. Durr. Right above Santana. That's awesome.
Concentrate.
All right. So we had JT Bates, we had Josh Kaufman, and that was Aaron's idea, was to bring in Josh. We did the Day of the Dead project with Josh, which was the Grateful Dead tribute that Aaron did. I think there was 1,988 songs on it.
Something like that.
87.
It was 87.
1,087.
Yeah. We also had Thomas Bartlett, who's
Dev
a secret weapon. And then Kyle and Ben from the National, who they did some brass. And then John Lowe, the engineer, who's incredible. I hope you guys picked up that sound. And we also had, Aaron. It was great. I think I should stop talking and somebody else should.
Dude, you're doing
We
great,
wanted to
man.
invite as many people into the process as possible. I can't, like, sometimes we feel like, I don't know, this time, sometimes we get in like a silo when we're making a record. This time we wanted like just a big community of people around us, and it ended up being this like just party with these dudes, and we had a ball, and every one of them's at the top of their game. Josh Kaufman's my favorite guitar player, and I was perfectly all right with him.
Best
coming
hair in the game, too.
Best hair in the game. But I was perfectly all right with him to come in
Rocking
and
the
like,
David Lynch very well.
do what he does, you know? It was really exciting, so.
Nice. Well, awesome. I'm glad that you got to have that experience and got to have that experience in the Upper Hudson Valley. It's a fun place for a party with a bunch of your friends and to make music. And thank you for unleashing this music on the world. It's about to be out in 2 days from today. So congratulations on that. And there's a big party at Rough Trade to commemorate the release. So enjoy that. And thanks for spending your New York time here. And we appreciate it to no end. And there are 3 more songs coming up right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, can you do that? Shit, I cut to myself when you did the bread
Oh,
gag. I missed
we
the
got
bread
rid of the
gag.
bread, but Facebook didn't see it.
It's fine.
It was quite good. I liked it.
It's subpar.
So this song's called August, and it's a letter I wrote to actually Aaron Dessner after we lost Scott Hutchinson from Frightened Rabbit. And I'd only met Scott with Aaron, but I knew that they were really good friends, and they had, what was the record they had just did together?
Painting of a Panic Attack.
Painting of a Panic Attack. They were really close, and I just couldn't sleep one night, and I really wanted to write him this. And it turned into a song that we recorded on the new Half Moon Light record. I carved a canyon here to get to the bottom of this, to the bottom of this. Are you still here? Get to the bottom of this. I found a feeling, absolute ceiling. Teardrops on the waterfall. Sometimes you don't feel anything at all. When nothing I can say will steal you. And oh, there is love all around you.
Woke up and my mouth was dry. Gotta get to the bottom of this, to the bottom of this. There's a valley growing in my mind. Get to the bottom of this. I found a feeling, something to believe in. Once I drank the river dry, just to hear the echo from the other side. When nothing I can say will steal you. I know there is love all around you. Thought I'd spend 4 seasons in bloom, but August came and my mind's made up. August came and my mind's made up. Another year's spent waiting in the flume, but August came and my mind's made up. August came and my mind's made up. Thought I'd spend 4 seasons in bloom, but August came and my mind's made up. August came and my mind's made up. Another year spent waiting in the flume, but August came and my mind's made up. August came and my mind's made up. When nothing I can say will steal you. I know there is love all around you.
Yes, thank you. That sounds amazing. Can we? I have most likely asked you this question before. It's maybe a potentially lazy question on my part, but I don't care. I'm going to ask it anyway because the answers tend to vary from time to time. We're standing in this music library right here. We've got some Muddy Waters and Peter Frampton sitting right behind me. You're standing in front of the aforementioned George Carlin and the Tom Petty and Pretenders next to Elvis Costello and Iggy Pop. And I mean, this is rock and country and jazz history going back to 1952 is the oldest tape in here. So it's an easy room to talk about musical influences in. Were some of the vocal harmony greats some of the artists that really impacted you, or do you have influences off the wall that would be completely unexpected to people who are familiar with your music?
Harry Styles. No.
I mean, not.
Did you say Billy Ray Cyrus?
Harry Styles was
I
not
said Billy Ray
unexpected.
Cyrus.
I wish.
I respect Billy Ray Cyrus's
I
hair
It's
forever.
been incredible.
It's
for
been a
years.
credible movement.
We all love Boyz II Men a lot.
We do love Boyz II Men.
Do you see the thing they did with Steep Canyon Rangers?
No.
This is not fault. Wait, fuck. Let me Google that whilst we're talking. You speak for a while. I'm going to Google that, but I think I'm telling the truth.
Did you see the thing they did with Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston? Freaking soundtrack for. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Boyz II Men.
Slash.
That
Dude,
was true. Slash
Steep
was a
Canyon
big thing.
Rangers. I'm sorry. So,
Go,
yes.
yeah.
So Steep Canyon Rangers and the Asheville Symphony Orchestra with Boyz II Men.
What?
Yeah.
Can somebody on here tell Boyz II Men that we want to sing a song with them? And we've got it.
You just did, man.
It's
That happened.
already-
It's out in the universe right now.
Come
Boyz
on
II Men.
Facebook, share this to Boyz II Men.
Babyface.
We've already written it. We've already got it tracked. We just need your sweet, 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 tender voices on it.
Please. Ryan.
Please.
Sean.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at this question.
No, dude.
Whenever somebody asks me, my brain goes to like
Willie Nelson, Otis Redding,
baseball. I'm like Tom Glavine,
Dale Murphy.
Dale Murphy,
Daryl Strawberry.
David Justice.
And that's all fine too, man. If you are inspired by baseball greats or by
Frank Thomas, now
chefs
and
or
then.
poets, I mean, that counts too.
So, growing up, there's a station in Atlanta called 97.1. It was like the oldie station. And I grew up in a situation, from my understanding, was I wasn't allowed to listen to like Boyz II Men and like current music. But country music and oldies, I was allowed to do that. So I remember the first time I heard like CCR, I was like, whoa, that's fun.
That's
and
when
then
he took his brown
Allman
slacks
Brothers.
off. Put some jeans
Well,
on.
and they were tearaways. So I was just like,
Dude, I want some tearaway slacks. That would be so rad. Facebook. If anybody knows how to get some tearaway slacks.
You mean
tearaway
like Super
khaki
Bowl
pants.
outfit style, where you just have another.
Yeah, so we can do it with Boyz II Men video. This is all.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Well, I'm very glad that I've asked this question. From Boyz II Men to tearaway pants, that's a outstanding answer to that question. I like
Do you
everything
have
about
any
it.
good answers to that question?
Influences?
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
And the Beatles.
Nice.
Wow.
And Simon and Garfunkel, I guess.
Did I just tell you?
Simon or Garfunkel? Oh, we don't gonna start that again.
The Sister Act 2.
That hatchet
just the
has been
whole
buried.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was very
important
important.
to me. To all of us.
Dude, Commissioner Gordon Williams, who's one of the producers on Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, he was the previous occupant of this room before we moved in. We moved in here, and it was floor to ceiling, thick red shag carpeting, and he produced a bunch of KRS-One records here. He didn't produce Miseducation of Lauryn Hill here in this room, but he was one of the producers on it, so this room is very much connected to one of your
Did you
favorites.
smell the carpet before you ripped it out?
It was not great, man.
There for me, there for me. There for me, cry for me, cry.
You die for me.
So we
I
are
also
just...
love
we just
like the whole like dungeon scene in Atlanta, like Andre 3000. And,
I mean, that's why we put the interludes and all that on the new record. So when you see it, there's like,
yep,
yeah,
that was the initial like idea. Was let's do interludes like they did.
Outkast. Yeah, we looked how they labeled them, and that's how we figured out how to label our outros and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I keep hearing rumor. It's not confirmed yet, but Big Boy at the Paste Studios Atlanta is happening at some point. So now I'm putting that out into the universe to make that a more likely thing to become concrete. But it will happen at one point.
Man, will you ask him? They did the best move of all time when that song. So that song was the victory song for their high school, and outside of Atlanta, and their new record was about to come out, and that song was on the new record, and they were already super famous. They showed up at their high school they grew up in. The kids didn't know it was going to happen. And for the halftime homecoming show, it was Outkast. And the band came out and played their victory song. And then they had their song they wrote on top of the melody. And people just
Were you there?
exploded. There was people juice everywhere.
Oh, that's all.
Oh my god.
It was like Freaknik.
That's where Freaknik started.
That's when Freaknik started. Dude,
In the
That's
middle of that
probably the
sentence
most
that they
formative thing that ever happened to me.
wrote on top of the melody, as you were saying, they rode on. I was just picturing them coming in on horseback. It was like, of course they did that. And
man.
I like your version of the story as well. I imagine everybody had goosebumps and went absolutely wild.
They were on horses. I forgot about that part.
We're only halfway through. There's two more songs. Both of them are from Half Moon Light, which again, if you're just joining us, that comes out on Friday. Congratulations again on that. And what's happening third today?
This is Just Enough to Get By. Mama had to get away, spare herself a little shade, just enough to get by, just enough to get by. A lonely, lovely little girl, born into a broken world, just enough to get by, just enough to get by. We could stay out of town for a couple of days, a couple of months till the storm rolls away. Silence is golden. I know a lot of wealthy women buying on the floor. I'd have heard a little more, just enough to get by, just enough to get by. Here's a stranger calling name, tells herself she's not to blame, just enough to get by, just enough to get by. You feel sorry for yourself, just give it a rest, forgive and forget all what's out for the best. The silence is golden, I know a lot of wealthy women buying what's been sold them, buy anything but freedom, buy anything but freedom. You know people, they will believe only what you let them see, so tell them what they want to hear, how much better that you feel, and they'll give you just enough to get by. Get by, get by, just enough. The silence is golden. I know some wealthy women buying what's been sold them, buy anything but freedom. The silence is golden. I know some wealthy women buying what's been sold them, buy anything but freedom, buy anything but freedom.
Yeah.
Nice. Brian, well gesticulated at the end there. I like that move very much.
Every time we get into that bridge, I'm like, maybe it's gonna work.
That sounded great. I want to talk about the music video for Count on Me. The lyric video for Count on Me looked like an outrageous amount of fun to make it. I mean, it's just low concept, high fun, just doing donuts in a dirty old car seems like a great way to spend an afternoon. Was that a concept that you took to a director and said, I want to do donuts? Or was that a suggestion from somebody else who said, I've just had this dream of you guys doing donuts over and over during a lyric video?
That's kind of where his head's always at.
I'm like, I'll go do that right now. Like, it's like dinner, or maybe there's someone somewhere that I could do donuts with. So our wonderful record label, Dual Tone, had a dumb idea, and they were like, let's get some blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was a bad idea. So, hey, Paul, I love you.
This is kind of like a serious treatment. It was like,
Well, they wanted, I'm not gonna say. I don't think it's necessary to say. But it was just The Simpsons, and I was like, you're not going to be able to get The Simpsons footage. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I just, like, as a joke, emailed them back, and I was like, I don't know. I don't really like that. But what if we, like, got a car and did donuts in some dirt somewhere? Thinking that everybody would be like, okay, how about you want to get off this email chain? And everyone was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen. And I was like, whoa. And this was the first video we made with this new record label. And I don't know, just kind of found out that they were like really fun people. They were up for it. And we had a little bitty budget, and I found this wonderful production company in Nashville that had all this epic equipment. I mean, they showed up with like a crane 20 foot long on the back of a truck, and like drones, and there was a hood mount and then a Russian arm. And
an actual insane. Russian arm.
It was like this Russian guy. He was like, I'm here. I stay here. No. And but the problem was when we started doing the donuts, like me as the driver, I was totally fine because I was like, this is what I'm doing. But they got maybe sick. Maybe like 7 hours in, they were like,
we did donuts all day. And
All
it was
day.
like it was.
and it was really dirty, so we looked like we had some sort of Jersey Shore tan by the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Like orange dirt.
And the guy that I couldn't find a car to do the donuts with. Like, so I had everybody like looking for a car, and everyone was like, they found out that you want to do donuts with it. Nobody wants to rent you a nice car. And I was like, I don't want a nice car. I want a bad car.
Anything with rear wheel drive doesn't matter.
Right? And then this one wonderful man from Alabama.
It was a Facebook post. The post
It was a Facebook post that Dual Tone put out. And this guy answered and was like, you can have my car. I've got an 81 Trans Am, and it's really good for doing terrible stuff in. I was like, let's do it.
I thought it was a Facebook post on Facebook Marketplace that said, rent my car and do donuts.
It did. It literally was like great for doing donuts.
The stars have aligned.
Yeah. So by the end of making the video, the car was completely dead. And there's actually some shots in the video where you can tell that like we're supposed to be spinning out, but it's just like, and I think she just like died right there after the sun went down. It's like, it was great. It was really fun.
Yes, it looks great. The camera reflects all that. It looked like you were getting absolutely thrown around that car. It makes sense that you felt a little bit under the weather during the production of that.
It was a really fun time.
Yeah, dude, it looks like it, man. And lyric videos are, I don't know. I mean, I don't like many of them, but I like your lyric video a lot. It was it's quite a bit more fun than that genre tends to be. It was yeah.
The lyrics
We were
are, like,
totally
so
being
small.
strategic with all that. We were trying to make the best lyric video that ever was made.
Well, dude, I think you nailed it. It's my favorite. So
Well, there you go.
outstanding. And we're 3/4 of the way through. There's still one more song coming up off of Half Moon Light. Which is that song?
The last song that we're going to do is a song we've released called Count on Me. This world can take you. Need an arm around your neck. Somebody you can talk to. When it shakes you. But no one else will say it, and you need to hear the truth. Let it break you. Let it help you lay down what you held on to. Let it break you. Let it help you lay down what you held on to. Scared to fail you. The clock's counting down. I think I got everything to lose. Been a friend of trouble. After losing it all, I got nothing else to lose. Let it break you. Let it help you lay down what you held on to. Let it break you. You can count on me, I can count on you. Help you lay down what you held on to. Help you lay down what you held on to. What you held on to. Thank you, man.
All right, Brian, Zach, Kaneen, thank you for doing this. This is outstanding. It's always a total pleasure to host you here. Come visit us anytime that it makes sense for you. We'll be here doing this. We'd love to see you as frequently as possible. Come back next week if you want to. And have a
love
great
you,
show
Paste.
on
love you
Fridays.
guys.
Friday night, Rough Trade. There are, let's see, February 12th and 13th is at the Troubadour. You're playing Pappy and Harriet's outside of Pioneer Town.
Yeah.
In Pioneer Town outside of Joshua Tree. Should be a ton of fun. Enjoy that one. Back in New York, Webster Hall on April 17th. And also the first ever headline show of yours at the Ryman, so good for you. Yeah. Dude, there's a lot of...
That's all I have is a caveman grunt for that.
April 24th is the date of that, and enjoy. So there's a ton of travel. Please travel safely across the world on this here world tour. All the dates are up at thelonebellow.com. And best of luck on release day. That Half Moonlight is out in the world on Friday. So congratulations, and thank you guys for the music today.